Good morning, children. We will move on to the next portion of our physics session. So far, we were studying about certain principles. What were they? That is electromagnetic induction, mutual induction, self-induction. All these we have studied in the earlier classes. So the new portion that we have to study is power transmission and distribution. So what is power transmission? Or first we have to study about power generation. Electricity is produced on a large scale by the principle of electromagnetic induction. So AC generators are used for producing electricity. So where is this electricity produced on a large scale? Electricity is produced on a large scale on large power generators or power stations. So what is a power station? Power station is a place where electricity is generated on a large scale. Here, AC generators are used for the production of electricity. Three-phase AC generators are used. So far, what we studied was AC generator of a single phase. That is, it contains only one magnet and one solenoid or one armature coil. In power generators, that is the power generators that is used in power stations, it is a three-phase AC generator. Three-phase AC generator means for every single pair of magnetic pole, there will be three identical armature coils. Such type of generators, power generators are known as three-phase AC generators. So, while we studied about electromagnetic induction, either the solenoid should move or the magnet should move. So, how is electricity produced in a power station? Electricity is produced by either the motion of the armature coil or the movement of magnets. So how do we get the mechanical energy for the movement of either the magnet or the armature coil? That is, we use several techniques for rotating or moving the armature coil or the magnet. So based on the techniques that are used for revolving the or for moving the armature or magnet, power stations can be classified into different types. So how do we get the mechanical energy? We get the mechanical energy either from the water stored in dams or by heating certain fuels or by nuclear fission or nuclear reactions or solar energy or tidal energy. There are different ways by which we get mechanical energy to generate electricity. So by the method of or by the different methods of generating mechanical energy for the production of electrical energy, power stations can be classified into different types. The three major types of power stations are, the first one is hydroelectric power station. Hydroelectric power stations are those in which water is stored in huge dams. The water that is stored in huge dams are allowed to fall through long penstock pipes and it falls onto a turbine. The turbine rotates, thereby rotating the parts of the generator, creating the principle of electromagnetic induction. So, the potential energy which is stored in the water that is stored in a dam. We have already studied about potential energy due to strain or the potential energy due to height. So, the energy, the huge potential energy that is stored in water contained in a dam is converted into kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is used for rotating the different parts of an AC generator. So there are many hydroelectric power stations in Kerala. One of the major hydroelectric power station in Kerala is Pallivasai. So we will discuss about the different hydroelectric power stations in your notebook. The next type of power station is thermal power station. Thermal power stations are those in which water is heated at high pressure using certain fuels. Fuels such as lignite, naphtha, coal, etc. are used for heating water at high pressure. So when water is heated at high pressure steam is formed, and this high pressure steam is allowed to fall on the turbine of the generator, and this, due to this energy of the high pressure steam, the turbine rotates, thereby rotating the part of a generator. So these are thermal power stations. Next one is nuclear power stations. Nuclear power stations, nuclear reaction is done, and by the heat of the nuclear reaction, when a nuclear reaction happens, there will be enormous amount of heat energy released, and by the heat energy release, water is again heated at high pressure, and that high pressure water, when heated, becomes steam, and that steam is allowed to fall on the turbine. Turbine rotates, thereby rotating the part of a generator. These are thermal power stations. So mainly there are three types of power stations: hydroelectric power station, thermal power station, and nuclear power station. In a hydroelectric power station, mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. That is, or potential energy is converted into mechanical energy, that is converted into electrical energy. But in a power station, thermal power station or nuclear power station, at first heat energy is produced and heat energy is converted into electrical energy. So these are the three main types of power stations. Some of the major hydroelectric power stations are Shabarigiri, Pallivasal, Kuttiyadi, etc. And other type of power station, that is thermal power stations, are Neyveli, Kayamkulam, Ramagundam, etc. And nuclear power stations are Tarapur, Kalpakam, Kota, etc. So these we will discuss in detail in your notebook. Usually in hydroelectric power stations, electricity is generated at 11 kV. That is very important. Electricity is generated. Generated means it is produced at 11 kV.